Hello and welcome to Ready Set Demo from Elizabeth's Craft Room. I'm literally just back from on stage. My craft room is awash with all the goodies that we received, and if you've never been to on stage, I couldn't recommend it more. It is so much fun. You learn so much. You hang out with a great group of stampers, and you come home with Stampin' Up stuff. So that's really good. Now, the reason I wanted to jump in and do a quick video, especially for those who didn't get to on stage, but even those that did and didn't mount any stamps at the time and are feeling a little bit nervous about it, we have got a new type of stamp adhesion. These are going to be cling stamps. Now, these are going to replace not only our clear mount stamps, but also in most markets our wood stamps, transitioning over the next 6 months. But all the new stamps in the Spring Summer catalogue and the Celebration catalogue, all the rubber is going to be in the cling material. Now, let's take you to one of my clear mount sets, and you will see that I have lovely labels all printed there in the back. I never put them on, because the cling material on the back of the stamp is way stronger than the clingness of the label. And if you stick the label on, I've had too many incidents where it's fallen off, the stamp's fallen off, wrecked a project. So I've always advised my lovely ladies not to put the labels on. So Stampin' Up have resolved this problem for us, yay hey, with the, yay hey, is that a thing? With the new cling stamp set, the new cling stamp solution. Okay, very, very, very important. We were given this little sheet at on stage showing us how to assemble our stamps, and there are also instructions in each and every box, and there is a Stampin' Up video, so by all means watch that. The reason I'm doing one for you is this is me doing it for the very first time. This is the first time I've mounted one, so I want you to come and do it with me. Hold my hand while I do it, and then hopefully you'll feel more confident when you start to mount yours, unless I really muck it up, in which case you'll think, oh no, those stamps. So we are following the instructions. So I'm taking my rubber stamp and punching that out, taking that out, and this has what appears to me to be exactly the same cling material on the back. In fact, let us just stick it on a block. Yeah, feels exactly the same. So that's kind of what we've got already. Now what they've done is they have incorporated a much stronger stickiness into the actual sheet itself. The label itself. So we now can have labels on the stamps. So my understanding of how we do this is I'm peeling that label off, and now I need to mount this onto here. Now this is where they're saying be very careful, because if you get it wrong, it's very, very difficult to fix that. So I'm relying on the cutout on the outside here as my method of doing this, and lining that up, just looking around the camera a little bit. Oh, have you got your fingers crossed for me? I hope this is right. And now I peel this off, and now I have my label, and yay, that is super sticky. That is much more sticky than the cling. Let's stamp, shall we? Get a little scrap of Berry Vanilla out. And a spot of Old Olive ink. First stamping of a new stamp, always exciting. Lovely. And that does look to me beautifully lined up. Now, the next thing we were told, and this is quite important, let's just bring my scrub in and give that a clean. What we were told was, because this is so strong, that the people that were trialling it went to just take their stamps off like we would off any other block, what we're used to. So we're used to this. And they would just pull it off like you do, just pull it off, grab it, pull it. What they were finding was, if they didn't do it carefully, they could actually wreck the stamp. They could pull the rubber off the backing. Nightmare. We really don't want to go there. So what they recommended, and gosh, yes, you can feel. I mean, it's not that it's difficult to get off, but you can feel that that is a much stronger adhesion. So be careful. Just take your fingers underneath the edge and lift that up. Okay, now I'm going to do one more thing. Now, Stampin' Up! Won't show you this. I am a very heavy-handed stamper, I will not lie. And especially with the new foam pads, I find that some of my ladies, who are also heavy-handed stampers, ink up too much of the edge of their stamps. Now, I'm also old school, so if you've been around Stampin' Up! For a long time, you'll recognise these little beauties, which are our rubber scissors. And I do trim my stamps. So I can hear people in the product development team gasping right now. But what I want to know is, can I still trim my stamps for myself and my fellow heavy-handed customers to take the edges off? Now, I'm not saying this is required. I'm just saying it's what I've always done. And yeah, there is the scissors are not getting stuck on that backing. I'm not feeling that that's a problem. Now, what we're being told, and obviously we're brand new, so we don't know, but I am assured they have tested these very well. The stickiness stays, because it almost at the moment feels like an adhesive. Feels like I've put an adhesive on the back of there. But what they're saying is, just like the traditional cling and the photopolymer, if they get bits of paper and detritus stuck to the back and they stop being sticky, we rinse them under the tap and they will be fine. Right, let's have a little go. I've trimmed. I know I'm a rebel. Let's stamp again. I do love this image. Isn't this beautiful? So the stamp set's called Wonderful Romance. I got this on a prize patrol. And I think 3 of my team got this one. There were some really fantastic prizes out on stage this year. And I can't wait for April for the next one. And then our live in November, which is going to be in Germany, Europe, which will be great. There you go. Isn't that lovely? So, no worries. You can do this. Cling stamps, I'm not afraid to put the labels on. I wondered if I was going to be a bit scared doing it, but you helped me through it, and now I'm ready to go ahead and do all my stamps that need the labels and get them ready to demonstrate to my customers. They are going to love them. They're going to be super happy, I'm sure. Thanks for visiting Ready Set Demo. If you've got any comments or any questions, just put a note down below. And if you want more of these sort of tips, do sign up for my newsletter. I'll put a link on there, or go to my welcome page and you can sign up for my newsletter, and I will let you know whenever I do one of these sort of videos or any other useful things that you might find to help you in your Stampin' Up! Business. Thanks for visiting today, and I look forward to welcoming you back again soon.